Here is some of what we have next on VA News. The President and Secretary McDonald helped dedicate the new American Disabled Veterans for Life Memorial.
Secretary McDonald continues his busy schedule at numerous VA venues.
And a new simulated learning center will soon help train hundreds, if not thousands, of VA clinicians.
Hello, I'm Basil White with the Office of Policy and Planning.
And I'm Leah Mazar with the Veterans Benefits Administration. This is VA News. Secretary McDonald and President Obama participated in the dedication of the new American Disabled Veteran for Life Memorial on Capitol Hill on October 5th. Actor Gary Sinise, the national spokesman for the memorial's foundation, also participated in the ceremony. Stunning photography and images in the glass and marble of the memorial tell the stories of brave veterans injured for life in service to our nation. The memorial was purposefully built at the foot of Capitol Hill, so members of Congress would be reminded of veterans' sacrifice when casting votes on funding for their care.
I am deeply honored to help dedicate a grateful nation's memorial to veterans disabled for life. Individually and collectively, they are the lifeblood of democracy. As President Obama recently reminded us, when the world is threatened, it calls on America, and then we call on our troops. Because of them, our country's highest principles and ideals endure. Our nation stands as the world's foremost example of freedom, justice, and opportunity. And because of them, we can ensure a more secure future for all Americans.
Today, we take another step forward. With this memorial, we commemorate, for the first time, the two battles our disabled veterans have fought. The battle over there and the battle here at home. Your battle to recover, which at times can be even harder and certainly is longer. You walk these quiet grounds, pause by the pictures of these men and women. You look into their eyes, read their words, and we're somehow able to join them on a journey that speaks to the endurance of the American spirit. And to you, our veterans and wounded warriors, we thank you for sharing your journey with us.
The Secretary also continued his visits with employees and veterans in facilities around the country. He's visited more than 40 in a little over 2 months as Secretary. Here's a report on his visit to the Orlando VA Medical Center at the sparkling new medical city in Florida.
The problems we've had in the VA are all well documented, and we're working hard to repair those problems and at the same time repair the trust that we may have lost with our veterans, with the American people, and with other stakeholders. We know that we've got to earn back that trust, and we know we have to earn that one veteran at a time.
The Secretary also announced town hall meetings at VA facilities will continue quarterly. He said there's a lot more listening we need to do to better serve veterans and their families. Secretary McDonald even held the first town hall meeting at VA Central Office.
I need your help. We all need your help. You are the experts for how we get things done. You're the experts for how we contact veterans. You're the experts on everything that we do. Please join the change effort. Become part of the change. As Gandhi said, become part of the change you want to see. If you don't like what's going on right now, if you don't like what's going on in the media, I have an axiom: organizations are perfectly designed to deliver the results they deliver. If you're not happy with our results, become part of the change. And we've got a place for you. We want you involved. We want everybody involved. Whether you're Title 38, Title 5, union member, it doesn't matter. You're an employee of VA, you're part of the family, we're all in one tent. We want everybody working together.
Something else is new in Orlando besides the beautiful VA Medical Center. VHA is building a state-of-the-art center to deliver world-class simulation-based clinical training.
It's the National Simulation Center, and top VA and local, state, and federal officials participated in a groundbreaking ceremony at the site in September. Here's a report provided to us by Ramon Bodie Garcia with EES in Orlando.
The groundbreaking ceremony marking the start of construction for the Veterans Health Administration Simulation, Learning, Education, and Research Network took place on Thursday, September 4th at 9:30 a.m. at Orlando's VA Medical Center, located in the Lake Nona Medical City.
Welcome to the official groundbreaking ceremony.
The event was attended by several government officials who shared some inspiring words.
Well, good morning. I just came to cheer you on. All of you who have put this together. It's just an awesome thing.
This facility will represent a huge advance in the development of simulation here locally.
We come together to celebrate an application of high technology that will be applied from this location all over the veterans' healthcare system.
It would bring together the best expertise in clinical education for the VA system and put in a place where it could cooperate with local community in building that clinical programming.
We are becoming the Silicon Valley of simulation.
Several key Veterans Health Administration department heads who are spearheading this important project reiterated their thoughts as to the importance of this facility and what it means to our nation's growth.
This is a great Veterans Day in Orlando and Central Florida and across the entire VA network, because what we're doing today is going to have an impact across all the VA medical centers.
The focus is going to be improving the quality of care for veterans by helping our workforce get stronger, more proficient, better teamwork skills. It's really going to be one of the top simulation centers in the country, both in the VA and outside the VA.
Specifically in Orlando, there's a very large simulation footprint already that helps facilitate healthcare and helps improve patient outcomes. So in the VA, we are trying to do the same thing, which is to improve patient outcomes, to improve the patient experience. And the way you do that is by having world-class healthcare and providers who feel very confident and proficient in the skills that they are providing for the patient and the care.
Here we are in the shadow of our newest, most modern VA hospital, where we'll be able to get that direct exchange between the clinicians and the trainers to build what they need, to deliver what they need, and then based on what we learn here, based on what we acquire here and pull from the academic community and from the scientific community and the government community here, then we can spread that throughout the whole of VA, through all our facilities, through modeling and simulation that comes from the National Simulation Center here in Orlando.
Veterans we featured in the past are making headlines. First, Men's Health magazine announced that Army 101st Airborne veteran Noah Galloway, a double amputee from the war in Iraq, will grace its cover in November. Noah was featured on VA's The American Veteran in late 2011 when he told his story of courage and survival. Since then, he's participated in countless endurance races, many VA and DoD adaptive sports events, and shared his story and challenged hundreds of veterans to live proud and strong lives. Here is Galloway in 2011 and again more recently.
Yesterday, was out at Lakeshore Foundation, which is in Homewood, Alabama, and it's one of 7 Olympic Paralympic training sites in the nation, and they specialize with the Paralympics. Being a veteran, I have a free membership there to work out and use the facility. Since I've been injured, with the help of other athletes and then taking time on my own just to get in the gym and figure things out, I've kind of mastered ways to work out even my left side of my body with my injury. So I don't miss anything. I don't let any muscles go without being worked. I do know the difference of going from living a life of being miserable and out of shape and how that can turn around completely just by being healthier. Being a personal trainer and being injured, I take people's excuses away. Whatever it is that you tell me that you can't do, I'm like, well, we can find something to get it done. I've had nothing but people help me. The least I can do is try to help anyone I can that's in need around me.
First Lady Michelle Obama graces the front of Red Book, released October 15th to promote support for female veterans separating from service. Red Book brought these 5 female veterans to the White House to share their experiences since leaving the military. A chronic, shocking level of under and even unemployment. The story explores how tough the transition to re-enter civilian life is, why this is an issue and how we can stop it. Mrs. Obama assured the 5 women that she's determined to make things right for them and the thousands they represent, and long after she leaves the White House.
VA's Office of Information and Technology plays an essential role in supporting all VA employees do to better serve veterans and to provide customer-focused IT solutions and services. And to better understand your perceptions of OI&T's strengths and weaknesses, the annual IT Customer Service Satisfaction Survey is now underway. We spoke with Charlie Warner from OI&T's Customer Satisfaction Improvement Group about this year's survey and the importance of receiving feedback from you, the IT customer.
The Office of Information and Technology annually conducts an IT Customer Satisfaction Survey, and this is, in fact, our 6th one. And the reason we're doing this is to determine how our customers view the services and the products that we provide them. VHA, VBA, and NCA employees, as well as staff office employees, are all OI&T's customers. Everything we do in OI&T is geared toward serving the veteran, but our customers are those VA employees, 350,000 of them, that provide services directly to the veterans. We're able to aggregate all the results to get an overall enterprise score for the entire VA. But we're also able to break that down into the administrations, VHA, VBA, NCA, and staff offices, and even break it further down into the, for scores for the facilities, at the facility level as well. We all get a lot of requests to take surveys, but this one should take no more than 10 to 15 minutes. In fact, we've streamlined it somewhat over past years. You'll get an email inviting you to take this survey. You'll click on the link and take that survey. Again, no more than 10 to 15 minutes. We really do use the results to make real improvements. And so we very much value your feedback and encourage you to please take that survey.
Did you know? Billionaire patriot H. Ross Perot has taken up the cause of getting support for the construction of a Medal of Honor museum and conference center. Perot recently held a black tie affair in his hometown of Dallas for celebrities Anita LaCava Swift, John Wayne's granddaughter, and Lee Greenwood, and 8 living Medal of Honor recipients to raise funding for the museum. Other celebrities supporting the facility include Gary Sinise, Robert Duvall, and Clint Eastwood. The National Medal of Honor Museum Foundation wants to build the museum at Patriots Point in Charleston, South Carolina, next to the World War II aircraft carrier USS Yorktown, retired for good there in 1975 as the centerpiece of the Patriots Point Naval and Maritime Museum.
It's going to be a showpiece for the nation. When completed, it's going to be open to teachers, to students, to university students, to visitors from all over the world. And I really believe that, that even though we have a lot of other museums in this country, this one here, I believe, will bring this country back together. That's how sincere I am about making sure this museum is completed.
It's a great opportunity here we got in the next couple of years to build a lasting memorial to all those who have served. It's called the Medal of Honor Museum, but the Medal of Honor Museum is a lasting memorial to anyone who has ever worn the cloth of this nation. And I want all veterans to feel that the Medal of Honor Museum is not a home just for Medal of Honor recipients. It's their home. And I want them to come and bring their families to their home. And Semper Fi to all of you.
That's all for this episode of VA News. We're glad you could tune in. I'm Basil White.
And I'm Leah Mazar. Have a really nice day and rest of your week.